welcome back to my channel. This video is a little different. I'm filming on my iPhone because I don't have a memory card and my camera's acting up again, and don't worry, we'll sort that out. But I'm just feeling a little off today. I wanted to make sure to get a video up for you guys, but I thought I would just keep it very real. Sometimes when I'm feeling a little off, a little emotional, a little overwhelmed, I come to my hammock, which you can see I'm in right now, and I meditate. I'm going to show you how pretty it is from my view right now. It's just so peaceful. And if you can see, I'm trying to find one for you. There, right there. Do you see that? Oh, wait, no focus on it. There. That is a little mini apricot. The plums are starting to come in. I'm going to show you guys the strawberries. But yeah, I thought today's video could just be a little reset. So if you're new to my channel, I usually do hauls, or sometimes I'll do like, you know, talking videos. I don't want to call them advice because it's not. It's just my experience that I'm sharing. But there's some vlogs, but it's all kind of centered around growth and self-love and self-acceptance, etc. So I thought, why not better to bring in the trenches with me today, because yeah, I was just having like a little, sorry, that plane's kind of loud, a little mini meltdown. I was feeling sad, kind of going through like I don't even want to call it a friendship breakup, but just like a change in a relationship. And it's, I don't know, it just kind of hit me a little bit ago, and I just allowed the tears to come. I, you know, let myself feel it and process it. I try to be gentle with myself and let myself feel all my feelings. I'm a Cancer, so I'm a puddle of feelings and emotions at any given time. But yeah, I had a nice little morning. Sparky's here. He brought me coffee. I did my little yoga in the yard. You can see my little blanket, my little setup over there. And I thought that I would go in and do some skincare. Yesterday I had my friend's dad's memorial service, so I think in general it's just kind of some heavy emotions. And I thought that I would just bring you guys with me on like a little reset day, a day where I just take care of myself in whatever ways I need to be taken care of. And right now that looks like gentle movement, feeding myself well, skincare. Sparky's in there playing guitar, so maybe some little music therapy. I don't really know what it's going to look like, but I thought I'd bring you along. There might be some talky bits. There may be a try-on involved. I do have like a lot of stuff. I'm going to Coachella next weekend, so I have like a lot of stuff coming in. I got the coolest cowboy hat that did make me squeal last night when I opened it at like, I don't know, 10 p.m. So anyway, all that to say, this is a non-traditional video, but I hope that, again, you guys prefer something like this to no video at all. You can let me know. But I think it's so important that we acknowledge that our capacity changes from day to day, from season to season, from moment to moment. And if I don't feel like I have the capacity to, you know, do a whole try on today, or bring, you know, the same energy that I bring every day, like that's okay too. And that doesn't mean that I don't provide value. That doesn't mean that I shouldn't keep showing up. And that doesn't mean that I have anything to hold shame about. Like, we all have energy that ebbs and flows. And I think the most important thing we can do is just acknowledge that, and just show up as we are, and just be honest and be present. And that's all we can do. So I'm going to enjoy a little more hammock time, and then we're going to go in and get this reset started. First, I'm going to make a little lunch, because I think one of the best ways to reset and take care of yourself is to feed your body well. And as you can tell, I have not been doing that because I'm breaking out so bad. I've just been eating a ton of sugar and dairy. That never sits well with me. So I am just chopping up some onion, put in a little one-pan meal. I'm just gonna do steak, Brussels sprouts, and some onions. Can you hear Sparky playing guitar in the background? I love when I'm just doing chores and he's here playing. It's so nice. I'm gonna rinse and prepare some of my vegetables and fruits. We're gonna do a little restock of berries and eggs. So I guess this video is turning into ways to take care of yourself when you're feeling out of sorts. And the first way to take care of yourself is to physically take care of your most immediate needs. They have the thing that I've heard of called HALT, where if you're feeling kind of emotional or something's wrong, the first thing to ask yourself is, are you hungry, angry, lonely, or tired? And usually some of your most basic needs aren't being met. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, but there's, you know, like sleep, rest, comfort, like companionship. So I think for me, I hadn't been sleeping well this week. I haven't necessarily been feeding myself well or nourishing my body in the ways that I should. I love to keep this little ceramic berry container. I got it, it's from Fish Eddie. I've had it for years and years and years. So I'm just gonna move my cutting board. And I'm just gonna rinse my berries and we're gonna put them in this little cupboard and put them in the fridge, because having healthy, fresh food around is one way that I love myself. Anyone else do that? Oh, the other thing I like to do, put a blueberry in the raspberry. Have you guys ever done that? It's silly, but it's the little things when we're taking care of ourselves and loving ourselves, and the playful things that remind us of like our carefree days of childhood that really heal me. So I clearly need to do a bit of a fridge clean out, but we're gonna start by merchandising the fridge one thing at a time. So we got some new eggs. We're gonna replace these. Another random tip, but somebody told me that if you put an avocado face down in a bowl of water, it doesn't turn brown. So it kind of helped. It's a little brown, but it's a lot better than it probably would have been. Now it's time to do some skincare because I've not been good. I've been trying to figure out how to put my hair up now that it's short and it has these little shorties. I don't really mind them, but these are kind of... So next up, I'm just gonna do a little like skincare, self-care. I've been doing, before I do my makeup, I really love like Charlotte Tilbury's Magic Cream. I've been using some products from Tula that I love. I had an amazing facial, like a little mini facial at an event last week, and I met the esthetician and I was asking her like, how often can you really change products? Like, how do you know which product from which brand? So she's kind of helping me sort through all that because I do get overwhelmed and I want to be consistent, but I'm just gonna go through and do what feels right to me today. So I'm gonna give myself a gentle cleansing because my skin's a little, I probably have remnants of makeup and sunscreen and all kinds of stuff. So I'm doing the Goddess Cleansing Ritual by Charlotte Tilbury, but I don't have my muslin cloth right now. It's in the laundry, but this is a nice like gel oil cleanser just to take everything off. And then the step 2 is a charcoal one. So I think that'll kind of like do the best. Be a little gentle, get everything off, and then pull out impurities. So 2 days ago, Sparky and I had like our little kind of unofficial 10-month date. And he took me to the butterfly little pavilion conservatory thing at the Natural History Museum downtown. That should be in the vlog that just went up if you happened to see that yesterday. But yeah, it was so magical and special. And it made me realize that my therapist and I have talked a lot about how there are periods for expansion and periods for contraction. And I've very much been in a contraction period the last few years, as so many of us have. But I kind of just thought that was me. I'm like, well, I guess I'm just a homebody. I guess I never want to do anything. If you guys have been watching my vlogs and seeing me going to these Bridgerton balls and all these events, I'm having so much fun again, expressing myself through fashion, like expressing myself through clothing again. It's like almost like I'm having my own little renaissance. When I first started accepting my body, that's when I first started having fun with it. I remember discovering clothing that actually fit me and how much fun I had with that. Man, I would buy like the craziest things because I felt like I was rip roaring to wear things that I wanted to wear. And now it's still a challenge to find the outfits that I'm like looking for in my size that fit me, but it's a lot better than it was. But something about, yeah, like I said, I'm going to Coachella, so like stay tuned. I just want to go all out. Like I'm like, life is short. We only get to like do this go around guaranteed one time. So I really just want to enjoy myself and have fun with fashion and have fun creating again. Like this last week, I actually shot for fun too for the first time. I feel like I've been doing a ton of sponsored stuff and I still like shoot outfits, but I haven't like put together a shoot just for fun for a long time that I didn't feel like had a purpose, I guess. I shot with Rachel, and so she made this video first and then I like changed the footage, whatever, but having fun again in that respect. But what I'm noticing is that nothing is, you know, like black or white. So while I was having such a good time staying home and healing and being quiet and home centric, then I like went the opposite spectrum. I was like out and about, busy. And I'm like, I need to find that time to ground and to have that like stillness, but also like to energize me to go out. And another thing that really hit me, which I think could be like tip number 2 to getting back on track. Well, actually, no. Tip number 2 is to actually physically continue to take care of yourself. So feeding yourself, self-care, like self-massage, like showing yourself, treating yourself like someone that you love, and being a bit extravagant, lighting a candle, doing a whole bath ritual, you name it. I'm taking care of my most important physical needs. Last night I went to bed very early, etc. I got this Restoring Power C Serum. I know we're always supposed to be using vitamin C's, and I've been trying a few different ones. I had been using this one by Tula. These are brightening C drops with a triple vitamin C. and I like them, but I got this from the esthetician and they were saying that this is like the highest grade available for purchase that's not like prescribed or something, and that has a special carrier in it that actually allows it to be absorbed by the skin much better, because I guess vitamin C is one of those things that can kind of go bad quickly, and they are all not created equal. So the first thing I'm going to do is apply this to my skin. I may do, oh, it smells so good. It smells like vanilla bean or something. Some days I may do like Good Genes by Sunday Riley or stuff like that, but today I'm just keeping it simple. LOL, this is me keeping it simple. Some people are like, wash, moisturize, done. This is Charlotte Tilbury's Magic Serum. I went to an event with them last week, and the makeup artist was showing me how like that she preps, Charlotte preps celebrity skin, and this was in that, and I was absolutely blown away by how good my skin felt. Like, she did it on one of my hands and not the other, and we put makeup on, and then I did a little patch on my face, but I'm really trying to get that good prime moment. This is their Cryo Recovery Eye Serum. This is so good if you put it in the fridge. I forgot. I have a little skincare fridge, and I haven't really put it out. Like, I haven't even used it because I'm like, where's it gonna go? But now that I think about it, this would be nice because I'm not loving keeping my skincare in my normal fridge. I'll put this on, and then the next step. Even if you don't make your bed perfectly, it's good to just tidy it up a little bit. I swear, it makes you feel better. I guess this technically counts as a 10-minute tidy, like my therapist told me about that one time, because I've got 10 minutes with the mask and I'm doing 10 minutes worth of tidying. I treated myself to this Le Labo laundry soap because sometimes I'm just extra, and this is my first time using it and I'm really excited. Gotta turn it on first. I'm just adding some avocado to these little green salads that I'm making, and I'm gonna make my favorite lemon salad dressing. Can you even take me seriously right now? Because I can't. I'm gonna make my favorite lemon salad dressing, and I wanted to show you guys how to make it because I'd made it on Instagram before. Okay, so then I'm just gonna go in and add a little bit of olive oil. I do it more by sight than by like measuring. Then you're just gonna go in and add some salt. I used a bit of minced garlic, but you could use fresh garlic. It's just easier for me because I literally will always throw this together, and I just do like a little boop. There really is no measuring. You kind of like try it once and get the ratios right, and then you're good. I never measure it. And then I'm adding crushed red pepper just because I like that. That was not in the way that I was originally taught, but I just think it adds a little zest. And then you're just gonna go in and you're just gonna just really like whip it up. And you can tell when the consistency gets like thicker, whether you need to add more of anything, etc. This makes the most delicious avocado toast you will ever have. You can either put it in with the avocado and smash it, or pour it on top, or both. I like to do both. So let's see, and I'll taste them and I'll know. Oh my god, it's perfect. First try. Bam. Another way I like to reset or kind of like get out of my own head is to do tactile things. And that's why taking care of yourself is so good, because you're focused on what you're doing with your hands. You're focused on the present, what you're feeling. And it almost acts as like a meditation. Again, I look crazy. We were trying to see if we could make whipped cream out of Oatly, and not really. But we're still trying. Because we are having a bowl of berries with this chopped up dark and oat milk baking chocolate. So we are just pouring this. I actually ended up making it in my Nespresso maker. So we made like a little berries and cream. And he doesn't know berries and cream. You guys know berries and cream, right? Yeah, something like that. Ooh, I think I put way too much foam. I'm sorry, I got excited. I hope this is yummy, trying to be healthy. It's been very hot here in LA, so I realized I need to water my plants. So now we're gonna water our plants because they haven't been getting any moisture either. Ooh, hold on, ooh. Whoops. I've been using this old like water filter pitcher as a, what is that called? Like rain bucket, water bucket, watering can? A watering can. So this poor baby was actually dying, and one of my friends told me that the leaves never grow back, and I was devastated because this is not a cheap plant. And when I was out of town, like she just didn't get enough water, and she's been kind of struggling ever since. And all of a sudden, all of this new stuff is growing, and there's this huge leaf that's about to unfurl, and look how pink the new leaves are. I'm so excited. It's like thriving and doing better than ever, and I never expected that. Her name is Ruby because she's a ruby red ficus. And I actually need to be better about taking care of my plants. I need to get that app that you download that tells you how often to water it and how much sunlight it needs. I've honestly just been playing it by ear. All right, I just got a package. I actually did just get a bunch of clothes and stuff I could try on for you guys, but I look like this, and sometimes I don't love that. Alrighty, So like I said, I'm just really having fun dressing up and getting crazy again. Something about when I cut my hair, I just like, my attitude just shifted. Check this out. It's so good. Coachella, it sounds like a little like rain sounds. Can you hear it? It's actually quite soothing. I feel like it could be a meditation hat. Look at how messy my house is. Can you guys see all that? Maybe instead of playing with rhinestone cowboy hats, I should get to cleaning. That actually brings me to my next point. I listened to this podcast. It's the Michaela J podcast, and Michaela and J-A-I. She actually is from Nebraska, where I'm from. But somebody that I follow on Instagram recommended her podcast, and I listened to one the other day. And two things she said really resonated with me. One was that if we are doing things that we love that give us energy, then we're not as tired. Like, it's weird that like the things that you do that ignite your soul actually add energy to you. So when we do this thing where we're like, oh, I'm so busy, I don't have time to do X, Y, Z, the things that like light you up. In reality, the irony is that if you were to do those things that light you up, they would actually give you more energy. So it's not actually about doing less like I thought it was. It's about doing the right things, like the right quantity of the right things, if that makes sense. So anyway, that freaking rhinestone cowboy hat reminded me of that, just because like I've been a lot more playful lately, and I've found that it's given me quite a lot more energy. Spark and I went to the butterfly pavilion, which I had mentioned earlier, and just like being out in nature and seeing something new, like just gave me so much energy. Sparky just came up to me and said, if you're not wearing this to Coachella, then what are you even doing? I have so many fun new clothes, you guys, that are just silly. Like I said, I'm starting to have fun again, like weird accessories, weird headbands. Maybe I could give you a tour of some of the weird things I've been buying lately. Okay, well, I got this hat, which is the cutest thing on the planet. Okay, so I guess the rest of this video is going to be Sparky picking up random things in my house and asking me what the hell they are. Okay, you know what this is. These are gloves. Here, will you grab that? The occasion? Grab that bustier. Here, let me show you the whole outfit. It's here on the floor where I left it.
Perfect.
I love how this video became boyfriend reacts to my outfits. Excuse me, don't do that.
What do you mean? That's where you had it.
Oh, he's getting so feisty. Look at these tulle gloves. Okay, you guys know that I had the Bridgerton thing. Don't look at all the boxes. There's a lot happening here. This was procured somewhere off the kitchen table. He goes, wait, I'm putting your outfit together. I said, I didn't agree that we're putting an outfit together. We've just been talking about the weird things you see lying around. That's just a shirt. That's a very normal shirt. Well, if it's too loud and he likes. So I got these funky fringe purses, which are so good. Okay, let's ask him what he thinks. Don't ask me why there's cash in this bag. What do you think of this bag, babe?
Okay. All right.
It's so cool.
For sure looks like an animal.
And as you can see, everything lately is like bold colors and patterns. If you guys want a spring wardrobe tour, let me know. Sparky just gave me a fun idea for building outfits based on different things, such as foods or fruits, or what was the one you said? Flowers. Don't hate that idea. So we've got a lot of fun spring fashion to play with. You try to say that 5 times fast. And randomly, I wanted to show you this package that Blue Moon sent. This is not sponsored by Blue Moon. They just sent this over, and I thought it was cool, so I thought I would show you. It lights up! Isn't that cool? It came with this like LED light, which I thought was so cool, which I don't actually even know what exactly it's for. But anyway, it came with these little like fun pillow slides, and then it came with this light, and it came with the light sky and a sweatshirt. So I just thought that was a really creative package. Oh, cool. Wow, they said sunglasses in here too. Do we like them? That was a very random video, but it's just kind of the things that have been bobbing around in my head. A little sampling of the simplest ways I take care of myself. I think some of us think to do self-care, it's like has to be this whole elaborate thing. Anyway, I still thought it might be better to show up today and just share some of the things I've been going through and thinking, and yeah, just connect with you all, even if it wasn't a traditional haul type video. I just did not have it in me today to put on makeup, do my hair, get ready. So I love this time of day because the sun streams in and all the like plants and vines just kind of stream through my window, and it's so beautiful. So another way I like to take care of myself is to kind of make my home into a sanctuary. That's why I think I'm feeling also so like, oh, because my living room's such a mess from doing a bunch of shoots. So that's why the littlest things like making your bed can really build momentum. So now I need to go organize all that stuff. And as you saw, I was doing laundry and just kind of resetting everything, cleaning my space, making space for myself, physically, emotionally, etc. Another thing I like to do when I'm feeling down is to call that hype person, call that friend, call that person you love. My little sister just called me. I interrupted this video to call her back, and I just missed her. She bought a giant plant on Facebook Marketplace, and she was trying to get it in, and it was hilarious. But I FaceTimed with my friend Callie a little bit earlier, and just the people that make you laugh and that remind you that your presence to them is a joy when you don't feel joyful yourself. So now I think I'm gonna take that advice myself and go be present with Sparky. We're probably gonna play some music. We might grill out outside, but let me know what other content you guys want to see moving forward as far as like Q&As or advice, or I don't even, like I said, like to call it advice, but just any life experience chats you guys want to have. I am loving my hair. Side note, I did not style it this morning. I did not brush it, and I feel like I wake up and it's cute enough. Clearly it needs to be brushed. It's a bit ratty, but it would be such an easy do to just kind of shake it up, add some dry shampoo. Like, I think this cut is one of the best things I've ever done, and I'm not regretting it. And I did a little breakdown of this on my Instagram stories, but I realized, speaking of that, what I was just saying about the hype person who you call, I texted my friend Lindsay and I was like, oh, here we go again. Am I going to cut my hair or not? She's like, the last 2 times you went, you said you wanted to do it. Just do it. And I was like, are you daring me? Excuse me? And then I was like, you know what? You're right. What am I afraid of? And I actually had to confront, this is so silly, in my head, what I was afraid of with cutting my hair. Here is what I kind of like got down to. I was afraid that it wouldn't suit my body, that it would make my body look bigger, and that it wouldn't be flattering. Okay, that's BS. No, I thought that my boyfriend might not think it was pretty or whatever, you know, like it wouldn't suit his style, or he wouldn't like it. BS, it doesn't matter. And PS, he told me that he loves it, and also that he wouldn't care what I did to my hair as long as it made me feel pretty and happy, and that he loves me not because of my hair. Duh. It's crazy that as much work as you can do around this stuff, that those old programming still comes up. Like, I remembered little things like being told that my profile wasn't attractive if I didn't have like hair in my face, or like that I didn't look good with my hair up, or like these truths that people say to you that you then internalize and believe for yourself, and that it takes years of undoing, honestly. And my third and final silly fear was that if I cut my hair, like all the cool fashion girls already did the short hair thing, and now everyone's having long hair again. I'm like, it's not on trend. Also BS. I'm calling BS on myself. BS, BS, BS. So I was able to take all of those untruths and unlearn them and like change the narrative in my mind. And the narrative is, I trust myself. I love myself. I trust myself to make good decisions for myself in as small of silly things as to whether I cut my hair, as to what I put in my body, as to which jobs I take, as to how I handle situations with friends. Like, it all comes down to that same root of self-belief, self-trust, self-acceptance, like basically trusting myself enough to know that I'm craving to have short hair. And I'm telling you, when I cut those inches off, those like 4 or something inches, it was like I lost that physical weight of caring as much what people think. And like, I've noticed it's only been, I just got my hair done on Tuesday. It's been not even a week. I'm just out there. I'm wearing fun hair accessories. I'm dressing up. I've like gone and done photo shoots and like creative projects just for fun. Something about taking that small decision and showing myself that I trust myself, taking a chance, no matter how small, really kind of just kicked me in gear. So anyway, those are my musings for the last week. And I'm so grateful to have you guys here. Thanks for listening to all of my randomness, and thanks for being here when I don't have the perfect outfit on and my hair's not brushed and my skin's not looking great and I don't actually have any specific format of a video for you guys. Thanks for being here anyway, and I hope this video was helpful in any way, shape, or form. If any of this resonated with you, let me know, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Again, let me know what you want to talk about, and if you're new here and you happen to like this, I know this is kind of a weird video probably to jump in on, please check out some of my other videos. I'd love to have you stick around and subscribe if it feels right to you. And for all those watching, thank you so much. Please slide in my DMs if you haven't said hi already. It reminds me, one of you actually DM'd me the other day and was asking me some questions about how to feel good in your body, especially moving into summer. So if you want a video about that, let me know. And I love you guys, and I'll catch you next week.